Okay, we're randomly selected. Group number 9. Come on up.
Doesn't look too random.
Followed by group number 1.
Okay, my group was small and shy, so they elected me to give the presentation. Our topic was no new taxes. Who doesn't want new taxes? No one wants them. What we were trying to accomplish is come up with ways to generate revenue for the city. It's obviously, everyone has talked about wanting to provide a variety of social services, construct and conduct a variety of improvements within the community, and there's got to be a way to pay for it. And if you don't want new taxes, you got to come up with another way. We came up with 4 key things to focus on. The first was focus on new commercial development. I mean, obviously people don't want a whole lot of new rooftops. That's kind of been discussed. People want to preserve the rural feel. So you focus on clustered commercial development. And some of the things that we came up with were make it easier on the developers, not just easy to let them run rampant, but make it easy on them with the idea that we have design guidelines in place so they know what they're up against, what they're required to do. We have a fee schedule up front so that they know that if they develop over here, they're subject to this road fee and this environmental impact fee and a variety of things like that. Another thing that we wanted to do was find a focus for the city of Wildomar that we could focus on in a commercial sense as kind of a touchstone or a diamond for the community. And medical services is what we saw as the potential diamond for this community, because there is such a focus and such a cluster of it right there that look at that as a regional draw. You can, as you expand the medical services, you can bring in local employment. You can hire people locally from the community. People will come in regionally. So you bring in outside people that are going to wind up doing business and spending money here. That's going to be a good thing. And also, with the medical, kind of what everyone else has been talking about, you can tie that into potential educational partners. You find a community college or a university that wants to set up a satellite campus or partner up with our medical center, and then you establish a campus there, and then that campus can expand into including engineering services and just kind of build and become a draw unto its own. That would then bring in just new business on its own, new residents into the city, and just kind of build upon itself. The third thing that we looked at was doing public-private partnerships. There's a variety of ways to do that. If there's a desire for a teen center or a skate park or something, go talk to a skateboard manufacturer or a shoe company. Other cities have done that, and they've helped defray lots of the cost of developing a skate park. Another way is to talk to companies that might want to be the official whatever of the city of Wildomar. The most famous one that I'm aware of for that is Coca-Cola with the city of Huntington Beach. They are the official soft drink of the city of Huntington Beach, who knew? But those are ways that we can look at in terms of marketing our city to these companies. We find a way to get them to go ahead and help fund. They pay a licensing fee or a marketing fee, and they then have the exclusive rights to provide whatever services they do within the city. The final thing, and this is probably the least sexy and the least kind of development focused or business focused, but it's the most common sense from a government perspective, is grants. There are grants out there. They may be harder to find in this particular economic age, but the interesting thing about public money is that it is very explicitly set aside and structured. I mean, you can look at the federal budget, the state budget, and there will be line items. Everyone's got a general fund that's got a variety of services that are used out of that general fund, but there's also individual line items for community development block grants or freeway beautification grants or things like that. Those are things that we can go after, or that we would like to go after, because those will help us to identify ways that we can fund some of these social services that the community has stated that they want. So that's what that's how we're going to do it.